Hey guys, it's always a big them Duke boys to each of y'all. It is Spicy Friday and this one is going to burn. I do believe so. If you've never seen one of these before, it's odd. It's a roundup from around the web of all week long of stuff y'all have sent me and things I've found out on my own. I've saved my favorite until the end, and this one's going to be a little bit different. Hang in there till the end. It's my favorite, but it is a little bit different. Let me know what your favorite one is right down below. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being a part of this. It's always fun, and y'all are always, always, always awesome. So thank you for being here. Buckle up, here we go. No sponsor today. Just want to say a big thank you to all the Patreon folks. So thank you for all the support over there. It's a huge, huge help. These in stock, I love them. I love them. They're soft. I know y'all love them. Small through 6XL. Awesome. Thank you for every thumbs up as well. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. A little housekeeping. It's all out of the way. I'm excited about this. If you're wondering where maybe the housekeeping isn't out of the way. Last thing, if you're wondering where the P.O. box is, holy smokes, y'all blew it up this week. It was an entire cart at the post office in Gray today. It's a Johnson City address, but it's over in Gray. Some of y'all know where that is, 37615. So I did an entire mailbox yesterday. Check it out, and if y'all sent stuff, it's a lot. It is a lot. It took me forever to get it open, and so I've got it all edited down. It's a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody that sent stuff. P.O. Box is always down there. Are you ready? Are you ready? Am I ready? That's the question. Here we go. Next. One day, I want to be as happy as the Martha's Vineyard residents kicking illegal immigrants off their island. They cheered. They clapped. Oh, they were happy. Oh, they were so happy. They had to get the National Guard over 50 illegals. There's that many within a mile of here. And it's funny. I want to be that happy. It's funny. Next. This is a new site to me. The Pacific, maybe I won't say new favorite, but they've got my attention. The Pacific says this. Experts explain how we will save the environment with unrecyclable lithium batteries. It's true. Forcing us onto the grid that is a government monopoly. Remember, power is a government monopoly. Or at least a sanctioned monopoly. Yeah, power, control. Next. Ooh, Big Mike. When the fragrance of burritos and fentanyl invades the Martha's Vineyard mansion property that he promised would smell of sunshine and old white money. It's Spicy Friday. Next. My dearest Big Mike, it is day 2 of the siege on Martha's Vineyard. Invaders have me weary and stricken with defeat. I hope to secure provisions for the day and write you on the morrow. I fear the end is near. Borak. Next. Anarchy. Not anarchy. They hate that picture on the top. They want you sucking off the government nip. Speaking of salty language, I've said this 2 weeks in a row, we're doing it again. After the Drama Llama runs, kids, you're out of here. Parents, it will not be family friendly-ish afterwards, after the Drama Llama runs. We'll move to PG-11, something like that. Next. Child Sniffy says this, I believe we can end cancer as we know it and even cure cancers once and for all. Greg says, hey, is this you? JB's cancer charity spent more than $3.7 million on staff salaries but distributed zero towards research grants over 2 years, tax filings reveal. Shocking, shocking, shocking. Where's my researchers out there? Let me know. I thought this was interesting and I pressed record before I looked it up, but I want to see what y'all have to say. Next, is this real? Is this real? Filed a lawsuit to keep 25,000 dead people on voter rolls. Michigan Secretary of State, Jocelyn Benson. If it's real, $5 says she's a Dem. It's a risky vote. Next. If you break into my house and I yell, honey, get the Velveeta, just remember, that door was locked for your protection. Honey, where's my Velveeta? I am the greater good. And the comment of the week, last week was a lot of folks said last week was maybe the spiciest day. It was hot. Like, I had to apologize multiple times. We had to kick the kids out of there. It was a long episode. It was fun. It was juicy and smoky and hot. OMG. And the comment of the week goes to, after that episode, next, goes to Roper. After last week's episode, he says, worst ever. Comes back again to say, boring. Guess those pedophile jokes aren't nearly spicy enough for old Roe. Like the one in the middle, Aaron says, this video is going to separate the wheat from the chaff. The response was great last week. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Next. More. We're here, baby. It is here. Fall is here. 2 is the number of pumpkin spices I have already had. I don't care. I don't care what y'all think. Well, I do care what you think. But when it comes to pumpkin spice, not so much. Next. I made this one. Me. When I find the person who blew all my money on guns. I'm gonna get you. Where's my money? Where's the money, Lebowski? Next, back to the Pacific. It's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. Pretty good one. New research suggests serial killers have little regard for others. Drama go!
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
Back to the Pacific. Next. Residents of Aspen, Colorado, gravely concerned by Florida's new immigration policy. They're so concerned. Keep them out of here, those brown people. Next. This is not a meme, this is real. Beyond QAnon stuff, Stacey Abrams says unborn babies' their heartbeats not real at 6 weeks. It is a manufactured sound, a tool of the patriarchy. She said that doctors put those sounds in there just so they can control women's bodies. I'm not sure that's accurate, but what do I know? Next, the moment you regret your vote for Sniffy. Next, I just can't wait for the fall of the ATF. FPC, they have stumbled a little lately. They've stumbled a little bit lately, but their social media guy or gal, whomever it is, they kill it. They kill it all the time. Next, this is real. Reno May posted this, but it's real. Busted. Black Rifle Coffee's magazine's editor donated to the Sniffy, and high-profile employees gave to Dems. They donated to Act Blue. If you know anything about Act Blue, that'll make you go, ugh. If you want to just spare me the comments, there you go again, picking on the vets. Just because somebody worked for the federal government in their 20s does not make them immune to anything. Don't come calling yourself that company and making money in our industry and donating to Act Blue. But what do I know? Next. This is real. This is a screenshot straight from my phone. I did this last night. A couple of y'all have sent me some things similar, so I did it. I tried it. I wrote, who sniffs children into Google? It comes up like number 1. This is real. That's real. That's not a meme. That's real. Next, cat turd. Breaking. Martha's V now leads the nation in the deportation of illegals at 100%. Get them out of there. If they don't have a leaf blower, get them out. Next. If you're happy and you know it, clamp your hand. Sorry. Next. This is how people in Florida get around town. Lovey. Pish posh. Next. Charlie Kirk. Since when does Hillary have a problem with young children being flown to unfamiliar islands full of rich white people? Next, Sniffy tearfully gives the Queen one final sniff. I'm so sad, so respectful. Also, what's Charles doing back there with all those medals? What has he done? Like, what has he ever done to earn a medal? Ever, ever, ever. Next. Ooh, Hot, 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 hot. It's from the B. Martha's V builds Planned Parenthood to combat rising population of minorities. That one has historical foundations. It's fantastic. Check that one out. The PP. Where'd they come from? And what's their origins? It ain't good. Next. Kamala Harris declares crisis at the border around her own property. Next. Oh, sorry. How to break the rules. Find your something and create the life and career that you deserve. Kamala Harris. Blowing my way to the top. Next. The slippery slope fallacy. Oh, you're overreacting. Everything they told us. For years we've been saying stuff. No, that's not okay. This is not okay. You're overreacting. Now we're at the point that this dude is teaching minority boys. He's in classes, woodshop, that are almost all exclusively minority little boys. And he's teaching. And their school system is standing behind him. Oh, are we still overreacting? I don't think so. I don't think so. Next. Repeat after me. Laws and rules are for the poor. Next. Mr. Gunzinger posted this. She says this. I bet he's talking to other girls. Him. How to tell if your girlfriend is a Fed. Look at the location at the top. He posted this. My house. Maybe he's wondering if Mrs. Gunzinger is a Fed. The chances aren't zero. Next. AOC tearfully recounts how DeSantis yanked her from her Venezuelan home and human trafficked her to Martha's Vineyard where she died. Rest in peace, AOC. Rest in peace. Next. It wasn't that bad. Residents of Martha's Vineyard share their first experience with poor minorities. We survived. Never forget and always remember. Pass the pumpkin spice. Next. Michael Henry, new favorite face. He's in Facebook jail right now, but I like this. I like his Facebook page. Milli Vanilli, watching people get famous for lip syncing on TikTok. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. Good. I had that cassette. It was good. Really, really good. Next. Stick with Michael Henry. The Queen left the throne in good hands. Those hands. Not photoshopped. What is going on? What in the wide, wide world of cardiovascular problems is going on there? Next. This is real. It's a TikToker. PSA. She's a teacher. Crying at school for the umpteenth time this year because people can't remember the pronouns of the one non-binary teacher they have ever met. What are the chances that trans kids are feeling seen and valued? Are we overreacting? Are we still overreacting? Next. Did y'all see the 60 Minutes piece? It was a dumpster fire. He filleted himself. All they did was turn the camera on and ask him questions. It wasn't good. This is real. Greg showed this. This is all word for word real. 60 Minutes. What can you do better to lower inflation? Biden. Inflation rate month to month was just up an inch. 60 Minutes. You're not arguing 8.3% is good news? Biden. You're acting like all of a sudden, my geez, it went up to 8.2%. 60 Minutes. It's the highest rate in 40 years. They just make stuff up, and they like Kamala saying the border is now secure. Is it, or are we at the highest ever of influx? They vote D, so keep them coming. Next. JB, it's a new day in America. Prayag says, Joe Biden is not my president. Travis said, what, are you a Trump supporter? Prayag, no. I'm from India. Did y'all see the Ukraine's asking for more money? Did y'all see that? They said they need another $8 billion, another $8 billion, another $8 billion. Next. A Jackson, Mississippi resident posted this photo of what the tap water in the area currently looks like. But yeah, more money for the Ukraine, right? I stand with the Ukraine because the news told me to. Whatever the news says, I will do. Next. One of y'all sent me this to me today. Who can name the 3 branches of government? Corporations, pedophiles, the media. Oh, I know that Big Pharma is a corporation, but I would say Big Pharma is one of them, or at least corporations asterisk Big Pharma. Pedos, the media. It's funny. Next. Kamala says this. Listen to these words. It's fantastic. Kamala says, President Sniffy and I are clear. All our work to address the climate crisis must be grounded in environmental justice and equity. Tim says, wait, so is racism what causes hot summers, or do hot summers cause racism? I love Spicy Friday. I'm sorry for the next one. I'm sorry. And if you're eating right now, just look away, because this is not going to go well for you. Next. Sniffy finally meets hair he wouldn't sniff. Beetlejuice. There she is. Also looks like E.T. A little of both. Okay, my pick for favorite of the week. I'm gonna jump out of here, and y'all are gonna watch this. It is so awesome. Somebody mashed up the T-Man's interview on 60 Minutes with Baggins, and it's fantastic. I love it. It is my favorite. Maybe not the spiciest, but it's my favorite of the week. Let me know what your favorite one is. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Next.
We created the greatest economy in the history of our country.
Well, first of all, let's put this in perspective.
The unemployment numbers for African Americans, for Asian Americans, for Hispanic Americans, virtually every number was the best.
Inflation rate month to month was just an inch.
We had the best stock market price ever.
I got that, but guess what we are? We're in a position where for the last several months it hasn't spiked.
You know what? She deleted 33,000 emails.
How that could possibly happen, how anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought, what data was in there that may compromise sources and methods? By that I mean names of people who helped, or et cetera. And it's just totally irresponsible.
I think it's disgraceful what she's done.
I mean, honest to God, that's all I think.
The biggest scandal was when they spied on my campaign.
I haven't, look.
They spied on my campaign, they got caught.
Don't.
And then they went much further than that, and they got caught.
Yes.
It was our Justice Department.
Yes.
It was Obama and Biden.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. So wrong.
I think what happened was disgraceful. Should never have happened.
Think about that.
Should never have happened.
Think of how that has changed everything.
What kind of ice cream, what flavor ice cream do you have?
You think I would tell you if I knew exactly what it would be? Of course I'm not going to tell you.
You just come in here with that negative attitude.
And it's much too early to make that kind of decision.
And when I finish, this country will be in a position like it hasn't been maybe ever.
I'm more optimistic than I've been in a long time.